that's good about food. And also, let's talk about Fishguard and Goodwick and our little community,
Definitely.
what we're getting up to.
Yeah, so this weekend is the Fishguard Bay Food Festival. Yes, and what time does it start?
So everything's going to kick off 10 o'clock. So the main event is at Ysgol Bro Gwuan. We've got a fantastic indoor market with, I think we've got almost 40 food and drink traders inside. Wow. So that's really exciting. You can come, bring the family along, bring a couple of bags. You're going to buy a few bits and bobs.
Definitely.
And see some really fantastic local producers as well. 10 till 5. And we've also got cookery demos and we've got some talks as well. So it's entrance £2 for over 16. So kids come free.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Very reasonable, I think.
So good. I love the fact that you mentioned that it's the main event at the school grounds, because you're taking over all of Fishguard, really, aren't you, with this one?
Well, we kind of are, yes. I mean, actually, there's a point. I should say that the festival actually technically has started, because we were chatting earlier there, but the thing I forgot to mention is we've got a thing called the Fishguard Dish Trail. So what we've done, we've created this trail through Fishguard and Goodwick, and we've got 12 eateries on board who are now, at this moment already, they've got their Fishguard dish on their menu, and that involves having local produce in that particular dish. So you can go in, to, the eateries across Fishguard and Goodwick and say, what's your Fishguard dish? Sample it. And it's just a nice little quirky bit of the festival as well, which is getting people out and about and eating in Fishguard and Goodwick, and just really starting at kind of the whole thing about building a food culture in our area, which is about use local produce.
Absolutely. Fishguard's beautiful as well. Some lovely buildings and places to eat there. Yeah, really highlights kind of what's going on and what's available in Fishguard.
It's an up and coming place.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's so cool that you're involving all these other businesses in there, because it's very easy to go to a festival and be like, oh, within these 4 walls, this is everything I need. Whereas actually you're encouraging people to sample the Fishguard dish, but also you're highlighting and opening the door on these establishments that are already there.
Well, I mean, I think that is the heart of the festival. The festival is essentially a celebration of local produce. It's a celebration of our community. And then it's also about a platform for building collaborations and connections. And I think that's about where you sort of move into, the town, and you really build a connective structure around it, so that basically everybody is making the festival happen. Everybody is making this event. And that's it. It's just a festival, for our community, run by our community. And that's really where we're starting, the basis of the festival from.
Yeah. And of course, the basis of the festival, you are Sustainable Food CIC, so you've got the community at heart of everything you do. So tell us more about the origins then of where you've come from.
So the festival started, so I founded the festival in 2023, and originally with that we got the festival up and running with North Premiershire Trade and Tourism, so they supported the first event. The second year we became a not-for-profit, and then we decided that really going forward to become like a community interest company was in our best interest. So established the CIC with 2 other fantastic women. Big shout out to Rihanna and Louise. So this is a women's led food initiative.
I love it.
Women who know about food. Yes. And we're really passionate about what we're doing. So with that, the CIC, the heart of it is sustainability. It is a strong ethos about health and well-being. So, the food festival is just one part of what we do. And this is our, our first year as a CIC. It's the 3rd year of the festival, but, this is about evolving and growing and, looking at where we're going. And I suppose, the festival is a good place for us to connect with people and build ideas.
Yeah. And obviously we're in quite, hard times at the moment. You spoke about earlier on about affordability as well, and there'll be lots of workshops and things.
We have workshops which are we've got foraging workshop, we've got fermenting drinks workshop, we've got one about making sauerkraut as well. But basically the workshops all have a sliding scale, so affordability is built into our ethos. That's why we try and make everything accessible, free events as well. So have a look at our workshops online, and if there's anything you fancy, you can book, come along. But everything else, the cookery demos, talks, once you're in, everything's free.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, and sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Hey, it's
great.
like,
Yeah.
it's like, hang on, I think
I'm on a roll.
my brain just woke up there. Yeah. So like free, we've got Keg and a Bobble. So they're a Carmarthenshire-based charity. They're coming down and they're going to be running family cookery workshops, which are free. So basically, you can bring the kids in, all ages. They will show the kids how to kind of like, do some basic, cookery in the kitchen, all supervised. And, using a kind of ethos again about kind of like seasonal produce, local produce. So that's a really nice one. So that's a free event as well. And I think that's good because that's building in the whole thing around sort of like we've got food, and also like, we need to understand our skills in cooking, to kind of move forward and affordability as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're saying your background's in nutrition. How important is it to actually educate those that might just be used to just going to the freezer all the time when actually there's fresh produce all around us?
Yeah, I think for me it's because, I'm Irish. Okay, I grew up in in a culture where we as kids we learned to cook quite young. And it was really important, and food had a value around sharing and sitting around a table as well. And I think that's something as well that, it's all of these things around food. Food has a political side, there's a social side, there's the economy, all of these coming together. And with it, I suppose it's skills and eating together, all
and
these things.
Togetherness, isn't it? Food is way more than just what's in front of you. It's how it's made. It's how it's done. Absolutely, no, definitely.
Yeah. And that Keg and a Bobble, they're actually going to be forming part of a panel in Theatre Gwuan.
Absolutely, yeah. So 10 to 5, the school, everything's happening there. And then we have the theatre event from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. So come along and I'll be hosting a panel talk. We've got, we'll have Keg and a Bobble. We've got Keg and Hedden, which is a community kitchen based in Carmarthen. That's Derry Reed. We've got the Peninsula Food Hub in St David's. And we've got Park Herrig. There we go. All four. We're going to do the 4 in 1 now. Park Herrig is our community garden in Goodwick. So they're all demonstrating sides of community enterprises, which is about how we feed our community and also the aspects about local economy. Having a food hub, cooking together. So. I think it's a good way to get people together, and also we'll have a Q&A, so come along, have your say about what you think the future of food should be in your community and how we build that and grow that together.
Yeah, and you're going to be at the forefront of that with some long-term plans?
Yes, yeah. The long-term plan being that we're developing a community kitchen in Fishguard. And that was kind of like based on what Derry Reed has done in Carmarthen, and a very successful model there. So I think this is it. There's great examples that we can sort of use to build on, and if we kind of keep making these connections and collaborations, we're building strength in our local economy and feeding people in a time when affordability is a real issue, and food security, where are things going, and how do we build a local economy around food? Thriving agriculture is also based on sustainability as well. And just another little thought, sorry, it all just keeps popping in now, but it's also about young people. That's another really important part of the food festival, is that we've always had collaborations with young people, because they're obviously the ones coming behind now who are hopefully going to drive a healthier, more sustainable community. And with that, we've had collaborations with Pembrokeshire College, with the students at Ysgol Bro Gwuan, and then we've got our pop-up pizzeria with Point Youth Centre, who are got to big these guys up, because their youth forum, they've actually made their own tomato sauce for the pizzas. So they'll be doing the wood-fired pizzas between 5 till 8 on Saturdays. So after the market, get down there, get your pizzas, and then come to the theatre.
That's fabulous.
Amazing. So we talked about the trail, we talked about the Q&A, we've given an indication of the pop-up pizzeria. What else is in store in the school then?
Cookery demos. So we've got 4 cookery demos. We've got one based, we've got Virgil, who's going to be doing a food demo around sort of seafood. Derry Reed's going to be there looking at sort of like seasonal produce from the allotment. We've got our fantastic consultant chef, Rosanna, big hi to Rosanna as well. So she's going to be looking at Welsh food and recipes. And then we've also got, right, it's going to come back to me. Yeah, there we go. It's just a tiny little, one brain cell blew there. Yeah.
But there's going to be about 40 food stalls there as well in the market.
Yes, yeah, which is fantastic. You know, that's a thriving market. And I suppose another vision as well is like, how do you build on local markets as well? Because it's really important, you know, in terms of like food partnerships and local economy as well. And I think it's just great, you know. That's something we had last year, which really, I think for me was a really heartwarming moment. Was, you know, the producers who had come to the market was saying, you know, we love your festival. We love your festival because the atmosphere is fantastic. It's friendly. It's grounded. Everybody's coming together, you know, and there's producers who've never met before, and then they were making connections, and you know, that's it. That's what a market is. I grew up in Ireland with, you know, my dad went to the market in Belfast every Thursday morning as a child. Sometimes I went in the lorry with him, and I saw this big market, you know, with all this incredible, you know, produce for sale, and all these many men talking together and connecting, and it was like, you know, how business is done at this basic level, and it's just inspiring. Yeah.
Well, and look where you are today because of that, you know, isn't it? It's where you're from. That's really lovely.
It's going to be wonderful, and the opportunity to even have a dip in the sea.
Yes, definitely. So we've got Sean Richardson from the Blue Tits. So if you've never done it before, also feel free to come down. So 10 o'clock, they'll be gathering down at the Parog in Goodwick. And you can do, you know, you can do a paddle, you can do a swim. So they've got their lifeguards there as well. So it's all, you know, safe, and, you know, or we've got plenty of swimmers in Goodwick as well. So just get down there for the swim. And then Sean will actually be doing a talk as well at 12 o'clock in the school.
Amazing. If we were to find out more and sign up to some of these workshops, where can we go?
So if you go to, we've got our Facebook page, which is the Fishguard Bay Sustainable Food Initiative. That's our CIC. We've also got our website, which is Fishguard Bay Food. This is the bit. And we're on Instagram, and I'm actually useless at all this.
We will find them, and we'll put them on the video that we're going to be broadcasting live now.
It's important to mention that you can also sample the food there as well, can't you?
Oh,
There's lots of food stalls that you can actually purchase food as well.
Yes, and with the cookery demos, you'll be able to sample it. And it just came back to me. Number 4 cookery demo is Derry Robinson, who is Pasta Mano. He won British Street Food Award last year, and he's going to be doing a masterclass in spaghetti bolognese, which may seem like, oh, that's quite simple, but it's about other techniques, other ways. And we've also got our street food courtyard. So if you like your street food, come down. We've got Feast, who are doing wood-fired, slow-cooked meat dishes. We've got Club Burger, which is one of our fantastic, and this is you know, the young guy Alfie, you know, who set up his little business, and fantastic burgers. We've got Fusion Valley curries. We've got Shark Cuisine if you like really good Syrian food, and we've got pizzas as well, and Bluestone with their coffees, and
oh my god, it sounds insane. Sounds fabulous.
I cannot wait, and I'm going to be there broadcasting with Pure West Radio from 10 till 1, so I'm very, very, very excited. I cannot wait.
We've got some of our own music as well. So we've got the Fishguard Male Voice Choir. They're going to be doing a few numbers for us.
Amazing.
And we've got the Fishguard Folk Band as well. So yes.
It's going to be amazing. We're going to post the links to the social media and to the Facebook, so you can sign up to the workshops, or just make it part of your plan on Saturday to pop round, have a look at the market, and do that food trail of the local businesses. That's going to be amazing.
That sounds so good. Eilish, I love how that's incorporated, like the whole of Fishguard. I just think that's
get
brilliant.
Everybody on board. It's kind of like, you know, so good. You know, everybody get on board. You know?
I'm here for it.
I think it's marvelous. Eilish, thank you so much for joining us here on the Breakfast Show on Pure West Radio, and you've already given them a shout out, but give them another shout out. This
Yes.
women's-led initiative.
Bring all the women, absolutely. Rihanna and Louise, you guys are fantastic. And the three of us together, 3 women who work full time and put this together. And you know what? I'm really proud of us all. So yeah, this song's for you. I know you're probably not going to like it, but I just, here we go.
Here we go. Coming up in just a few moments, it's the Pixies, it's Debater, it's 8:45. The Letters for Unscramble, which is food related this month, is coming up next. Eilish, thank you so much for joining us.
Fantastic. See you Saturday.
Eaton Evans and Morris is a client-focused law firm that has a modern